CT Realtors as an association became involved last year in raising awareness about the opioid epidemic here in Connecticut. The association formed a work group to look at ways realtors could help families and communities, in part by reducing the stigma associated with opioid use disorder. The decision came after the crisis hit close to home. Former Greater Hartford Association CEO Jeff Akakelian lost his 24-year-old son to a heroin overdose last summer.
Well, about age 15, he started using drugs. So it was a very difficult time trying to get him through high school and trying to get him treatment, different forms of treatment to get him to move beyond that, what we thought was a stage. And but he just never really moved beyond that. And after he started to get into his early 20s, I guess hooked up with some friends, and things got worse. He started using heroin, and he OD'd 13 times. Luckily, most of the time there was someone around to help him. And but finally one time, there was no one around to help him. And he was gone at the age of 24. So it's a living hell when you live with a person with an addiction. It's a living hell for the parents. The lying, the manipulation, and they're good at it. They get really good at it, and my son was real good at it too. Unfortunately, when you're in the midst of it, you don't know how much you want to expose that to other people that possibly could give you some help. And I took some advice from some people. I got some help even for myself, and I think parents need to do that. There's organizations out there that can help them. You cannot discount how much mental health has to do with this. His issues, the issues that he had that he could not resolve, that we tried to get help for over the years, he could never resolve those. And that's what drove him, I believe, what drove him to continue to use, even though he knew that it could kill him, and likely would. And unfortunately it did.
CTR wants realtors to know they are not alone in dealing with this crisis in their personal lives or their communities. If you are a realtor and have a personal story to share about opioid addiction, recovery, or loss, please email me at Christy@ctrealtors.com.